La 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 날 좋아한다고
So good day everyone. Today we are going to discuss about circles and its parts. So before we begin our discussion, please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more information about mathematics. So what is a circle? A circle is a set of all points on a plane in which each points are fixed and equidistant to the center. It means that if we are going to have one point on a circle, then another point on a circle, and then we will get the distance of that point, say example point A to the center and point B to the center, the distance between point A to the center and point B to the center are equal. To name a circle can be named using its center. So in our given figure on the screen, we will name the circle as circle C, since point C is the center of the circle. A circle is a very basic shape that is a common sight in nature. This shape is a common choice in art and architectural designs. It means that we can see circles wherever we go, like in parks, houses, schools, and buildings. This shape plays an important role in shaping our modern living today. Without circles, we won't be able to discover wheels, which are primarily used in transportation. Without circles, we won't be able to know the shapes of the common fruits that we are eating. Circles are a very important discovery that is widely used in today's generation. So now, we will discuss the parts of the circle. We will now identify what are the parts of the circle. Our first part of the circle is called the radius of the circle. Its plural is radii. It is any segment connecting the center of the circle going to any point on the circle. It means it is the line segment that joins one point of the circle to its center. In the figure on the screen, we will be able to recognize what is a radius. For instance, the center of the circle is at A and that one point is at B. Therefore, line segment AB is the radius of the circle. The second part of the circle is known as the chord. It is any segment whose endpoints lie on the circle. It does not necessarily pass through the center of the circle. So in the given figure on the screen, we have point A on the circle and point B also in the circle. Then, we will connect the 2 points. Therefore, line segment AB is a chord of the circle. Remember, it does not necessarily pass through the center of the circle. So it does not mean that if it's not passing through the center of the circle, then it is not a chord. The definition tells us that it is any segment whose endpoints lie on the circle. Therefore, it does not necessarily mean that the segment must pass through the center of the circle. The next part that we're going to discuss is the diameter of the circle. It is a chord that divided the circles into two equal parts. The length of the diameter is twice the radius. The diameter is also the longest chord in the circle. So remember, diameter is a special chord in the circle. It divides the circles into two equal parts. So therefore, from one point of the circle to another point of the circle, and it will pass through the center of the circle, then it is called the diameter of the circle. Remember, diameters always pass through the center of the circle. The length of the diameter is twice the radius. As you can see, two radiuses will form a diameter. Therefore, it is concluded that the length of the diameter is twice the radius. We can also conclude that the diameter is the longest chord in the circle since the diameter is a special chord. However, since the diameter passes through the center of the circle, it can be concluded that the diameter is the longest chord in the circle. So let us proceed with the lines associated with circles. The first one is the tangent line. It is the line that touches the circle in one and only one point. In the figure on the screen, we have the line QR tangent to circle P, since it passes the circle at one and only one point, which is the Q. And that letter Q represents the tangent or the point of tangency. It is the point on the circle where the tangent intersects with the circle. So therefore, in the figure on the screen, point Q is the point of tangency. We have next the second line. It is the line that intersects the circle in exactly 2 points. So, in the figure on the screen, we have line AB. And the line AB touches on 2 points in the circle, point A and point B. Therefore, we can conclude that line AB is a second line to the circle. So next to be discussed are the interior points of the circle. So these are points found in the circle. In the figure on the screen, we will identify the interior points of the circle. So we just remember that the interior points are the points found inside the circle, not on the circle or outside the circle. So in the figure on the screen, we can conclude that points B, O, P, and X are the interior points of the circle. We will not consider R and Q as interior points of the circle since they are found in the circle and not inside the circle. The opposite of interior points are called the exterior points of the circle, and these are the points found outside the circle. So, it means that we are going to identify the points outside the circle, not inside or in the circle. So in the figure on the screen, we can conclude that points A, B, and M are the exterior points of the circle. So that ends our discussion on the circle and its parts. So I hope that you've learned something on this video, and remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel.